How does the internet work? Most people know how to access and use the internet, but what is the internet? How does the internet actually work? Simply, internet means interconnected networks. Internet is a way to connect computers all together. The internet is a large network of computers which communicate all together. But here is a problem. How can we identify a person in the world of internet, where we all are connected each other to the internet, and which data are transferable to whom? This was shored out by IP address, like home address. Just think, if you want to send a message to a computer, you have to specify which one. Thus, any computer linked to a network has a unique address that identifies it, called an IP address, where IP stands for Internet Protocol. It's an address made of a series of 4 numbers separated by dots. For example, 192.168.2.10. Internet is the backbone of the web. The World Wide Web, WWW, commonly known as the web. Web is the part of the internet that contains websites and web pages. Before we even dive into how does the internet work, we need to understand what makes up a network. Firstly, some network basics. Networks are groups of interconnected devices. Any device that is connected to a network is known as a node. Most modern networks contain the following nodes: network interface cards, network adapters, switches, router, wireless access point. Satellite internet. It's still slightly slower than wired connections due to longer transmission distances of data, around 70,000 km. From data center to satellite and then satellite to devices, it's a lengthy process. So let's talk about another method of transfer. Are also placed with utility lines that travel along roads. Fiber optical cables are based on principle of total internal reflection. Data can travel up to 70% the speed of light through fiber optic cables, which allow extremely fast transfer of data. These fiber optical cables are connected somewhere in data center, then connect to physical wires and to the rest of the world, and then connected to your nearest telecommunication tower, from where you are able to receive signal, which is in the form of electromagnetic waves. In which form data are transferred? Well, it's a quite interesting question. Before we even dive into in which form data are transferred, it's important to pay attention here. So, let's try to understand in which form data are transferred. Suppose, if you are watching this video on YouTube, it must be stored on YouTube data center. If someone sent request for this video on YouTube servers, then local router took that request and sent it to another router, all the way through a chain of routers until the data was transferred to the request sender. It ended up at a Google data center, because Google owns YouTube. The data was transferred from the Google data center through multiple lines and reached to you in the form of zeros and ones in small packets known as bits. After that, these bits assembled in a proper manner with the help of modem, and take a new face in the form of videos, musics, messages, etc. That all happened in the blink of an eye. It's pretty amazing how the internet works. So the next time someone asks, "What is the internet?" or "How does the internet work?" hopefully you can use this simple explanation to help them understand how this technology, that's so important to our modern daily life, actually works. If you think this video is little bit informative, then hit the subscribe button. If If you have any suggestion, questions related to me or this video, drop your valuable comment. Thanks all.